Hello there, Leo. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be your beginning of March tarot card reading, March 2024. So as a reminder, this is going to be a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And again, should this reading not resonate with you, I encourage you to watch your sun, moon, or rising sign readings, as they may provide some additional insight into your own situations as well. So let's give this one a little quick shuffle. Ooh, you wanted to jump, definitely. Okay. And perfect. So let's see what we got going on for you, Leo. Lots of cups. Love to see that. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, yeah, you even pop up here, Leo, so definitely a power moment for you. Okay, so I feel like you pop up twice right here, so definitely power moment for you, and we'll touch upon that in a second. So talking about the past, let's move into there. So definitely let's start here. 8 of Cups in reversed. So this is telling me that you're moved on from certain situations that no longer emotionally fulfill you, you know? As you can see here, this man is leaving all of these emotions he's experienced behind. You know, some of them were fulfilling, some were not, but ultimately it wasn't the complete picture. You see a missing cup on that top row right there. So here is telling me that you really have left things that you really took the time to experience. Maybe you did have to invest some emotions in there and to figure out whether it was worth it or not. But I think for some of you, you really realized that it really wasn't worth it. You know, whatever that emotion may be, it could be with a person, could be just a situation, even something with a job. It doesn't really matter. You know, just anything you're really emotionally invested in. Here I kind of see that you started something new, a new emotion. You have all cups right here in the past. So there's something telling me here with a lot of joy, something emotionally charged. So here it's kind of even saying there's that missing cup right there, and you have it right here with the Ace of Cups. So I love to see that. It's kind of saying, you know, I didn't need all those things in the past. I didn't need all of those 8 cups. I just needed this cup, you know, and sometimes that even says it's talking about one. Talking about you are the one. You know what I mean? So it's kind of saying for me that you realize that there was a new emotional abundance, a new emotional fulfillment to be had, and the universe kind of gave it to you. And I think really in my mind it says you found it from within. You know, you're finding that joy, that overflowing emotion, that abundance from yourself and not from other people. And here we also got the 3 of Cups here. So here this 3 of Cups says joy. You know, there are people, your community, your friends, all of those things, your family, you know, even your relationships, you know, where there's people here who celebrate you. I think here in regards to this, it's saying maybe with that 8 of Cups, you've left situations where maybe you weren't celebrated, or maybe people didn't celebrate you for who you are, maybe valued you in some type of way. Maybe the emotional exchange was not balanced or even. So here, I think with the 3 of Cups, it's saying there's a birthing of joy between people who understand each other, people who really love each other, people who are there on that balanced, equal level emotionally. The emotional investment is a give and take that is seen and felt amongst your trio of people, or whoever that is. You know, it's not just a trio, but, you know, it talks about friends, it talks about your community, you know, all of those close emotional connections. So here, love to see that for you. Let's move on from the past into the present right here. So number 1, yes, you appear. Strength card, Leo. So here, really, I mean, this is the Lion right here, you know? So again, it's funny to see all of those cups in the past talking about emotions, and this Lion, it really does represent emotions, because even though you are a fire sign, the Lion here talks about volatility. It talks about where the intensity and the ferocity of fire meets emotions, you know, because this Lion talks about the volatile emotions that we experience, whether they be something as crazy as anger or frustration, or even something as intense as sadness, you know. It talks about anything on that spectrum of extreme emotion, you know. And so here, maybe in that 8 of Cups in the past, maybe you had to leave something that was emotionally volatile of some kind. And by doing this process that this woman here does, and time. This could be you, Leo, too, the divine feminine for anyone out there. And it's not just talking about any female viewers or male viewers. There's no gender here, but it's talking about the divine feminine energy here. It's saying that you have taken the time to be kind to yourself, to be kind to your emotional needs, and to face those volatile emotions, or to face things attached to those volatile emotions, and to give yourself kindness, to give yourself patience and understanding, and the actual empathy needed to heal from those things, to give yourself forgiveness, ultimately, for anything in the past, because ultimately we all have to be accountable in some type of way. We all have accountability in some point in our life, even though we may not see it, may make it seem like that with some circumstances that may happen to us. But we have to say to ourselves, well, I just had to forgive myself because I'm never going to get an apology from that situation or that person. So I have to say to myself, well, I did the best I could. I tried my best, and ultimately this is going to be just a learning lesson for me, and that's okay. That's life. We're here to live and learn. That's really it, And so I think for some of you, you come to this place of emotional calmness, of emotional understanding for yourself, and maybe even for those situations that you may have left behind as well. And I say that because even the Nine of Swords here in the reverse, this goes underneath that Eight of Cups. So right in the center of your reading, this says that this was probably a main focus of some kind. You've let go old cycles, especially cycles that may have caused you a lot of pain, or maybe that took up a lot of space in your mind, especially anything that was cyclical, anything that kept on reoccurring, anything that kept on happening that caused you maybe some worry, maybe some paranoia, maybe some distress on that mental level as well. Seeing this in the reverse says all those swords are falling out of your mind, So it's coming to peace with that. And this comes underneath that Eight of Cups. So it's really saying it was emotionally and also mentally exhausting. You realize that it's not worth the stress it causes me on my head and my heart space. So leaving that, and coming to terms with that, with the strength. We also got the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you really have, this is telling me that for some of you in this present moment, you really have brought up your self-esteem, brought up your self-worth, and you're realizing and valuing you as a person, not any connection to anyone else, as I said before. And this comes underneath that Ace of Cups. So I think here there's a renewed sense of joy and happiness and peace with yourself. So I think for some of you, the Nine of Pentacles, it really says that you've really built up your independence, leaving certain situations, and you are finding a lot more joy and self-worth in just being with yourself, honoring yourself, acknowledging who you are, and giving yourself what you need to feel abundant. And you're doing it for yourself, and it's empowering you. So as we move forward to the future, or just big themes to think about that are going on, you got all major arcanas here, big life stuff happening for you, Leo. This is why I said you may show up twice, even though in the tarot you don't represent the sun, but the sun is your planet. So, and this comes right underneath the Strength card. So I think this is a very powerful moment for you. So here it's really saying, also this comes underneath the Three of Cups. So there's joy. There's true joy here by making peace with the inner beast within you, by spending time with those who value and love you. You're finding more joy on a very pure level. You're finding happiness. You're coming into your light, and you're becoming centered and balanced to everything around you. So the Sun card, love to see that. I think here also, these two really go together. So this is telling me with the Hermit card and the High Priestess reversed, I think here there's going to be on the physical level, there's going to be a lot of joy, a lot of things to experience on that abundance, especially with people and your own physical abundance, whether that be resources or just with energy. But now there's also going to be a self-discovery journey that I think for some of you, you're going to get inclinations to discover more things about yourself. I see this with the High Priestess and with the Hermit card. It's saying that you may be called to look within for certain answers, to look even deeper for even more emotional enlightenment, for more emotional understanding. For you to even just connect with yourself on a more intuitive level, and to get in touch with your soul's purpose, to get in touch with your truth, about who you are and what it is that you want from your life at this point, now that you've left certain situations. Where is it that you want to be guided to? I think from the universe, from your subconscious self, if you will. So definitely a lot of inner work journey right there, from a very positive place, honestly. I think it's saying the good that is outside there, now the good is going to come from the inside as well, where they're going to be in balance. So now these next 3 cards are shadow work cards that are energies you are facing or have faced and now are releasing from your system to experience more. We have the Chariot, and we also got the 8 of Pentacles right there, and we got King of Wands. Okay, so definitely Chariot. I think 2 things here. It's really saying if you feel like there was anything where you felt stuck or unsure of where you wanted to be heading or investing your energy in, I think that is all going to be cleared out, as I said before, with a lot of this energy. As you clear out your mind and your heart, you're going to allow yourself more space to exist, so that new potential, new opportunities, new ideas can exist in the place of those things of the past. And those things will guide you toward your next adventure, that guide you toward a new direction of some kind, and also give you a lot of motivation to do so as well. 8 of Pentacles, definitely. This is saying, this for some of you, I mean, there's not really much to say. This comes right next to that Strength card, your Power Moment card, the card that represents you. This is saying that this was all about building yourself up, about self-mastery and self-worth. Same lines right here with that 9 of Pentacles and Strength. I think here it's really saying that you're here to that you passed the test, if you will, about learning something about yourself, about mastering certain aspects of yourself, maybe on that emotional level especially. I could definitely see that, where you've become at peace and you've learned a new wisdom about who you are in a very individual level on your journey. So definitely, I think here it's saying, if there was any doubt about knowing who you are, I think now, for some of you, you know exactly who you are at this point. Also, the King of Wands. This is something telling me where you are, especially being a wand, talking about fire, you being the fire card, Leo, as well. This is saying that, if you ever felt disempowered or you were not in control of your situation, I think here with this reading alone, this is telling me that you are back in power with who you are. As I said, you appear twice. So here, this is telling me that this is a power moment for you. Your power and control is now back into your hands. So what's being released is any thoughts or ideas thinking that you were disempowered or not in control of your future in the past. Now you are. Very much so with this card. So now the next 3 cards are going to be blessings coming into you, coming for you for this month that have yet to show themselves. Let's see, what blessings do we got for Leo? Wonderful reading so far. Let's see what blessings are coming to you. Got Wands, more fire. Love to see that. We got 4 of Wands right there. Definitely, yep. Synchronicity. Love to see that. Ace of Wands. You wanted to jump. Temperance. Love that. Oh, yeah. That fit. Yeah. Okay. So, 4 of Wands. Yeah, this comes in the same line of the past with all of those emotions and talking about people who, focusing your time and energy on people who love you, and also rediscovering new emotions for yourself. This is a big milestone for you. This is saying that this is a time, there could be a time right now where you feel very good, where there is a time of celebration. You understand that there is abundance around you and there's a community, a friendship, a family of some kind, a relationship where you can share this abundance and joy with. So here, this blessing is saying you're going to have people to celebrate this person. I think it's a very personal milestone for you, where it's going to put you in a state of mind or energetic state where you're going to want to share your experience, share your joy with those around you who love you. Synchronicity right here, Ace of Cups. So definitely, I mean, here it's saying, that missing cup from that 8 of Cups is you. You found yourself. You found a new emotional sense of being, a new emotional sense of joy. So here, I think for some of you, this Ace of Cups is saying that this blessing that is coming to you from the universe is coming from within. I think you're finding something new emotional about you. And I think here, especially that the first one was in the past and this one is saying it's coming from the future, I think it's just going to be a reaffirmation of that. You're going to see the universe affirming that belief system that you have already cultivated within yourself. Temperance, yes. Just like I said with that strength card, it's really saying that, you know, you're finding balance, you're finding temperance with volatile situations of the past, or with situations, or with people, etc. You're finding peace ultimately. And especially here, as I said, with all of those water cards, you see this angel, he has 1 foot on the water, 1 foot on the land. It's suggesting there's stability on that emotional plane. And also, this angel is mixing 2 different cups. And you have 2 cups right here of the past and the future. I love to see that. And that's really telling me that you are mixing both together, and they're going to create one single cup for you that's going to make sense. One truth of emotional fulfillment. So love to see that synchronicity with that symbolism, actually. That's magic to me right there. So that's beautiful to see for you, Leo. I mean, very powerful reading. Love to see that. Past and future are making sense into a new sense of emotional fulfillment. Now, these next 3 cards are going to be general theme cards about what this reading may be about. Love to see that. This one as well. Oh, yeah. Okay. Last one. Oh, yeah. What do we got? Cool. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this one. Definitely healing. As I said before, you know, you're healing from the past, from old situations that may have affected your mental health and your emotional health, and you're leaving them behind. As I said, you're leaving a lot of those things, and you're finding a lot of healing from within. So this healing card is saying you're providing the healing. You're doing the healing work. You're not getting it from anyone else, anyone external. You're the one who's doing it for yourself, especially with those 2 Ace of Cups that pulled up. That's a card of healing and rejuvenation. So this is a moment of true healing for you. Meditation and visualize. So this one definitely, as I said, these really, I think, call to that Hermit card and the High Priestess card that I was talking about. I think here, now that there is a lot of joy that's on that conscious, physical level in your external world, now I think it's asking you to dive in deep so that you can bring the depths of within up, if that makes sense, to also elevate yourself from within even more so. So meditation and visualization right here, I think, is asking you to take some time for yourself as you are enjoying your life and your power moment, to really meditate, to get in touch with yourself on that even deeper level, to discover your new truth now in this powerful moment, and to visualize also your future. Visualize things that you want for yourself. Visualize what you want your reality to look like in the next 3, 5, 10 years, whatever it may be. You know, and visualize, you know, what your ideal self would look like. What is your higher self asking you to be? What is it that you truly want to attain from this experience, this human experience that you have here on this world? So definitely a power moment for you, Leo. This is definitely what I see for the beginning of March for you. Lots of healing from the past, and ultimately it is serving you. You're coming into a new version of yourself that is emotionally healed, that is emotionally stable, and there is a lot of things to enjoy and celebrate for the beginning of March. So I hope this reading did resonate with you. If it didn't, I encourage you to look up your sun, moon, or rising readings as well for further insight. But if it did, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment if you wish, and don't forget to subscribe so we can stay in touch for future tarot readings. And I want to say a big thank you to any new or returning viewers. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to view this reading. It really helps out my channel, so I am truly grateful. Thank you so much. But that's all I have for you. I want to wish you well, and I will see you next reading. Goodbye.